back again, a little later than anticipated. I did try to record a session before this, so between the last one and this one, but the camera shut down. So we have had a session between the last one and this, and there was a lot of stuff happening actually. So it's a bummer. Just starting off a little bit, trying to get her to move to the right side. Just gave her the grace there. And we're starting off with a breathing exercise, as usual. She is very attached to an adult mare who went out for a walk with another horse just before I started working with her this day. So she's a little bit high-strung because she wants to know where the other horse is, of course, and follow. And she has to work. I don't mind planning sessions around this because it will reveal a lot of where we are at communication-wise. So this is a situation that we need to handle anyway. So we might as just, take it heads on and see what we can make of it. I think she did very well. You can see she's a little bit like uneasy there. She's bored. She thinks this work is a bit boring and she has a lot of energy, so she doesn't want to stay with me for relaxation and breathing. So I had a couple of deep breaths with her, and I was like, okay, this is enough. I'm not going to force this to a point where it's not going to happen and it's going to be frustrating. So I'm still trying to get it through it. Another thing that I know the camera is a little bit far off, but you can zoom. So I would recommend to just zoom in so you can see the horse and me clear when we're working. I did not ask her to move. She's just not with me. Trippity trip. She's so cute. I think she's very polite for a young horse that has her own opinions. And she's still not in the follow and listening stage, so I'm just trying something else. Just make her move. If she can't relax and stand still and be comfortable, it's often better for the horse to just move. And she went into yeah, sure, I don't know. Because now she has to pay attention again. She's like, nah, it's better there. Yeah, very soft, very good. So I chose to stop her there because that's in the direction the other horses went. So I know she's going to want to stop and see in that direction. And when I'm working on new stuff, I'd rather the horse to succeed. So it would be an easy win for both of us. She would be motivated and I would get the results that I'm asking for. A little bit of haunches in. And shoulder in. She's so good at this. The problem with a talented horse like Emberiza is that, like I stated before, you have to be careful not working them too fast, but they will also master the tasks pretty quickly. And when you master a task too quickly, you don't really stand in the learning process for too long, so you're not really sure about what you're doing. And she's also young, so I have to make the stuff that is happening are quite big. If she was more experienced, less talented, or older, I would probably be a little bit on the less side of the response. I don't want her to give me more than I am asking for, and I want her to be able to give me just an inch. That is something an experienced horse can do. Emberiza is not there yet. It's not logical or fun. And she wants to feel good. She wants to feel like she is mastering something and that we are working on something. So I will take the big answers. It's kind of like when children learns the ABC. You have to learn the letters before you can start to read and spell and write. So this is what we're doing right now. We're just learning the letters. Oh, that's a good response. Haunches in. Haunches in. Yes. Good pony. I can understand she was confused there because I have no idea what I was trying to ask for at that point. Yeah, I want to move her shoulders. So this is like an issue when the horse doesn't understand each step. Like the half hold here is missing and the back legs will just swoop around. So I will have to give her a half hold. Half hold. No, still not good. And this is when I will stop and start again. Oh, she's very ticklish. She doesn't like me touching her. That's why I'm not using a whip. That was better. You know, you do take the big wins, like the little steps with these young, sweet horses. You just want them to be motivated to try again. That was actually a nice step, yeah. Just letting her think about it and relax. Still working on the getting her head in the game. I did try to play with her there to see, because I noticed she was a little bit energetic and high strung. So I was like, do you have playful energy? And she was like, nope. We're not there in our relationship yet. She does not want to play with me. To her, that's just a lot of energy to be using close to me. She's very, very polite. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, she lost it a little bit. But you know, this is like the third time we are working on turning on the haunches by hand. So I'm very pleased with the results that we are having here. I would not move this fast with, for example, a draft horse that has to be more balanced or learn more about his own balance before he can do something like this. Emberiza, I need to challenge and not push at the same time. She needs to feel confident, and I need to educate her on little stuff. So she's very, very easy to train, but that kind of makes it a little bit difficult. Oh yeah, I chose to stop there because she allowed it. She wasn't too big in her movements and she did correctly. So I just want her to feel that. Oh, that's a couple of good steps, yes. No, she lost her butt. She lost her butt. Oh, she's back again. I don't think you should take your training too seriously at this point. Like, yeah, you kind of want to introduce them to something that's useful, but you shouldn't be serious about it. You should have fun with whatever you're doing. And I am actually quite pleased by just having her attention at this point. That is everything I want when a horse she is attached to is leaving. Having her attention to just do anything is a very good day. So everything else was a bonus this day. The last session that the recording stopped for, I started to introduce reins. So this is the second time I am working her with reins. I do not have a bit in at this point. I don't like having metal in the horse's mouth when it doesn't understand how it's supposed to respond. And the power just went out in my house. I kind of have to fix this. I'm going to keep on making the video first though. When you have little kids, you know, you have to just take the 10 minutes that you're getting in the day that is quiet. And right now my partner is out walking with the baby. So I can sit and do this. So I have short reins. These are just normal reins. They are attached to a capsuna. So she will feel a pull on her nose bone. I'm not really sure about the English word, sorry. And I want her to just give me her head, like just relax into the rein. She is uncomfortable, as you can see. She doesn't understand what this pressure means, so she will just choose to do something. She stiffens up, and then she tries to follow. So I want her to be more relaxed about it before I introduce a bit. But I think she is doing quite well for this to be her second time trying to use the reins. I do not ask her to walk. She's doing this on her own accord. But I'm like, okay, if you are more comfortable moving while we're doing this, as long as you're not running away from me, that is okay. I'm still going to just focus on the correct response and give you lots of praise when that is happening. And, you know, she's choosing to move her body around, backing, moving forward, seeing if that's the correct response. Because this new feeling of being pulled on the head is a little bit strange to her. So she's not sure what to do about it. And she's trying different answers. She's giving me, like, she's just throwing out answers, and hopefully some of it will stick. And there she, like, yeah, she bit me. And that's when I realized, okay, we are ending our session soon. Not on that note. I'm going to have a couple of more yes, but this is a clear sign that my youngster is getting overtrained. Like her mental capacity is nearing an end. I do not want to fight my horse, or at least as little as possible. So when she's giving any sort of resistance, I will just I will try something else. She is supposed to enjoy her job and my company. But of course, she's not allowed to walk over me. She's not allowed to bite me, and she's not allowed to kick after me. Like, my personal space is a sacred place for her to stay in. So I will retaliate if she is being pushy in my space. That's why when she was biting me, I was like pushing back on that. Like, you're not allowed to be in my space and act like that. And, you know, just some final cuddles and smiles and happy because she was amazing that day as well. Very cute pony. That's it. That was the session for that day. And I have the